Welcome to Pull a Pin Ready War Room Edition. I'm your host, Jim. Joining me again, Nate
Nate
Doggo.
Dog.
What's up, Nate?
Hey, Jim. How you been? How you been?
Oh, every day's a holiday. You just don't get holiday pay.
Christine's still out there watching us.
I suppose she is. Yeah, there's
Good for her. Thank you,
yeah,
Christine. We appreciate you.
yeah, too bad we don't have enough veterans watching us.
Now get your friends
Um,
out there to watch it with you too.
yeah, right. Reach out to some veterans. I ain't as worried about being as popular as I am about getting more veterans on here. You know what I mean? I'd like to get some veterans on. I get them involved. You know, and it's weird because they always got something to say. You know what I mean?
Hey, you put them on camera.
Right, exactly. So, especially those, who I'm talking to out there, the ones I invite by text and you don't answer my text, but then I see your Facebook post, you know who you are. Clearly, you're near a computer or your phone. Anyways, this is a war room where we pull up headlines and we talk about the headlines from our perspective, whether we read the articles or not. Chances are we probably haven't, but we'll make up the story anyway and we'll react anyway because we know that that's what you do because you don't have time to read that stuff either. So, why is it important that we do this for them, Nate?
Yeah, we're just average veterans who've been in the world and we know everything.
Yes, and of course we are right because
Never been fact checked.
bingo. God, I love it. I
Can't get
love
us.
not being popular because then you can't get
Can't
fact
get
checked.
us. Can't get us.
They don't even know we exist. Um, so with that said, why don't we get into some headlines?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right. First headline here: Mexico finds 11,000 tequila bottles filled with 10 tons of liquid meth.
Sounds like tequila to me.
Sounds like a weekend.
Whew. Me and Jose got in a fight about 20 plus years ago. Jose kicked my ass, and I ain't touched tequila since.
Hmm.
Even the good stuff, not it still smells like tequila. Ugh, can't do it. I can't even drink a margarita because it's tequila's in it. Oh, it's disgusting. But I might try liquid meth.
So, well, you might accidentally anyway if these bottles get into the circulation. Well, I have to assume that these weren't just like put in there. I'm sure they were hiding them, right? They were
Oh, I'm
probably
sure
trying
that
to transfer them.
I'm sure they're trafficking them.
They're trafficking these things like thinking they're getting away with it. But what
But
would
like,
make you
but
check
Mexico found them, not the U.S. borders customs.
that? I mean, yeah,
I don't know
like
Mexico. I don't know Mexico is cracking down.
I was to say, no, they probably came from us.
you think you think we ship south?
We're returning some of the product. I don't know, man. I mean, I'd like to. I should have read it just to find out how that got caught.
That's a lot of bottles.
Yeah, it is. So I mean, you must have been a whole truck full or something that they
Oh,
just thought was suspicious.
they found their stash house that they
Hmm.
send a couple bottles a day out of.
Yeah, or they went to every bar and that's what was in all the bars.
That could be true. Down in Juarez.
No kidding, right? Where we saw that dude get shot.
Not see anything.
Oh, yeah. I didn't sign anything. I got out of there, paid my quarter, and got back across the border.
That's what I remember doing that. That was fun times. That was fun
Yeah,
times.
I don't know if it was that fun, but it was at least a story I could tell for the rest of my life.
Hey, we're still alive. We're still
Yeah.
alive.
Anyway, you won't be alive if you drink some of that liquid meth. All right, let's
This is
go
about
on.
this is about not to be alive anymore
Corporate America is canceling Mother's Day. Why would this surprise anybody, right?
because it's birthing person's day now, isn't it, or something like that?
I don't know, man. It's just stupid stuff. I have to tell you because my wife passed away. My kids were younger, and it was always a tough time at school with like Mother's Day. What do we do? I told them teacher. I said just celebrate Mother's Day. She can honor her mother. You know what I mean? She could still make something for her mom, and
Yeah.
you know what I mean. It's so funny because this whole women's thing. It's just weird to
Oh,
me. It's weird how they fight all this time for their rights and the patriarch. I mean, it wasn't just a couple years ago when everybody was Me Too'd and the patriarch. Now all of a sudden they're just letting men take over women. Like, what? They're just letting men dominate everything they just complained about men. They're just letting them become women and saying, okay, we lose.
kind of ironic, isn't it?
Right? And you know what's even worse when you get slapped in the face by like these companies that honor these men for women of the year? So what are you saying? Even men do women better? Like, what are you saying?
That's exactly what they're saying.
The best woman in this world is a man? Like, that's what just baffles me. Like, you got all these feminists, these patriarchs, this mansplaining and manspreading and all this crap they came out with that was so stupid. And now it's like all gone so that men can be women. And it's just dumb.
I just saw this video where it was this guy and this other person, and they were video recording. And this lady's like, "You can't record in here." And he's like, "Oh, no, no. He's not recording. He identifies as a camera."
Yeah.
And she was like, "Identifies as a camera?" He's like, "Yep. Identifies as a camera." I'm like, "Oh, my God."
It's stupid.
Yeah,
That's what I
it's
said.
absolutely asinine. Where does it stop? Where does it stop?
And I don't know. I don't know. Like, I mean, are we
Yeah,
all like that insecure that
I'm
we
trying.
have to come up with
I'm
stuff?
trying to follow the science, and the X's and Y's only
There's
say
no
two
science,
things.
dude.
Only
There's
say
no
two things, right?
science.
Oh, my bad.
But
I
anyways,
thought there
happy
was.
Mother's Day,
I thought
whenever
there
it
was for
is.
COVID.
What is that?
May 14th.
Yeah, happy Mother's Day to all you.
You're about 2 weeks early, Jim.
I know you're gonna hate me, and I'm probably mean. I'm probably just what homophobe is that what they call people like me? But I
No.
remember when Yahoo had chat groups or something. Remember when Yahoo started out? I used to go into one of those Yahoo chat groups. It was like a lesbian one, and I'd say Happy Mother's Day to both of you, like just stupid stuff like that. That was back when it was cool and funny, and obviously I was much younger. But
You'd still
now
do it
it's
now.
just like, well, I would if I could find a group like that. I probably would because I'm some homophobe, sexist, patriarchal. I don't know whatever the hell I am today. Anyways, I'm done with this.
All right, we'll move on then.
Protesters storm Montana Capitol over censure of Democrat lawmaker.
You mean they had an insurrection at the Montana Capitol?
I'm sick of this stuff, dude. I'm just so sick of this.
They
And
did
matter of
the
fact,
same thing in Tennessee, at the Tennessee
yep,
Capitol.
yep, exactly.
But
And they're
that's
not
all okay, right?
insurrections, right?
That's all okay, right?
And you know what? That to be honest, I think was why Tucker. I know we talked about it in one of the previous episodes, but that's why Tucker I think got fired because his coverage of the insurrection or
When he released all those documents?
yes,
Yeah.
and he made everyone look stupid because they were hiding information. Now people are mad. But anyways, this is stupid. I'm getting sick of this stuff. You know what I mean? I'm getting really sick of, the double standard.
Yeah, it's
This is no different than what happened at the Capitol, except the FBI probably wasn't involved in this one.
you mean allowing people in?
Yeah,
Oh,
this is
oh.
probably a bunch of left wing. I don't want. Let me use all the buzzwords: Soros funded, left wing. I mean, it's nonsense. It's garbage. But it's
Well,
sad
yeah,
that there's
I'm
this
sure
many
it's
people
not
out
going to
there.
be the Republicans storming the Capitol because they censure the Democrats. It's going to be the Democrats storming the Capitol because they censure Democrats. So it's not okay to censor people? I didn't know that.
Right. And how many times did that happen before? And nobody stormed the capitals. And why is this
Uh,
like, you know what I mean? Why is this not an insurrection?
Stop being a conspiracy theorist, Jim.
I'm telling you, man, I'm getting so sick of it. And like I said, I mean, I'm not going to promote violence because I just don't believe in it. Anybody who's ever been in the military, been around violence, nobody wants it. Or nobody, well, I can't say nobody. There's probably people out there who want violence, but you'll regret it. And I don't get it. I don't know what these people are trying to accomplish. Your double standards it's hilariously, it's going to backfire. It's really going to backfire on you.
It
So,
is. And, backfire on me is skipping a headline. I was like, man, this show's going to be short, but I skipped the whole headline. Maybe we can go on a little bit longer.
well, speaking of backfiring, officials face let me try that in English. Officials face growing pressure to release Nashville school shooters manifesto.
What's a manifesto?
I think
Ri-
isn't it like it's like written. This is why I'm doing things because the world and
Like a manifest is like who's on the plane. You know what I mean?
right, right. Well,
But
man, maybe it's
manifesto is add an O to it. It's a totally different word. It's Spanish now.
yeah, which is actually masculine, which we can't say anymore because it's Latinx, it's Spanish X. But
Well, why won't they release the Why won't they talk about this Nashville shooter like that? Is there a
well,
reason?
some of the things I heard was that some of
It's
it
not. It's
contains
not. It's
information that will create a danger to something or somebody.
But
And
it's
we
not
know
a,
what that
it's
is.
not a crazy white male, so they don't want to.
Right. We know what that is. We know
Uh,
what that is. It's a transgender. And when they release it and they explain all that, like, I mean, they can even redact stuff if it's got some plans in there on how to do this, that, if it's got some stuff they don't want the public to know because they don't want it to happen again. But if they're protecting this group of people because they think the conservatives or Christians are going to, oh my God, we're going to riot. You know, like, come on, man, get real. There's only one group of people that riot and cause problems, and it ain't the other ones. It ain't the ones that are on the other side.
because
It's just so sad.
the ones on one side are mostly peaceful. The ones on the other side cause insurrections.
Right. And did you hear that? Remember, because what's her face? Who's the stupid JP, whatever, Jean Pierre, the dumb secretary, press secretary? When that Ducey dude from Fox, he went and asked her a question about that. She corrected him, said, but the Nashville people, the three Nashville, well, mostly peaceful. She's called him mostly. Well, he said protest. Why did she have to correct him and say mostly peaceful or peaceful protest? She didn't say mostly. She said peaceful protest. Like, why did that even matter? Aren't protests supposed to be peaceful?
Yeah, right.
So she corrected him.
If not, they're called riots.
Exactly. She corrected him when he said the protest. She's like, oh, most or peaceful protest. Like, dude, these people have become so obvious. What I'm afraid of, though, is the people out there watching and listening. I'm afraid they're too dumb to realize how obvious it is. I'm just afraid of it because, a good example. Let me tell you. Good. I don't want to go off on a tangent, but
Here we go.
Did you watch
Probably not.
any of those clips from the 60-minute thing about Ray Epps?
No, I did not.
You remember the insurrection guy who said, "Oh, we need to go inside," and came up on America's Wanted list, and then he disappeared, or FBI's Wanted list, and then he disappeared the next day. And they literally watch this. Well, I wouldn't encourage you to watch it because 60 Minutes is a joke too. But these people are literally defending this guy. And if you go watch this, dude, it blows my mind with stupidity. He like is talking about, oh, I said some dumb things. Like, you told everyone to go into the Capitol. You told some guy to tear down a barrier. And you said some dumb things. He texted his son saying, oh, I helped orchestrate this. Oh, I said some dumb thing. Like, dude, you got to watch it, man. Like, I mean, just go watch the clips. It'll blow your mind with stupidity. How they're carrying water for this guy, and they're acting like he had nothing to do with anything. It's so embarrassing, dude.
So let me tell you what I do during 60 Minutes. I watch America's Funniest Home Videos with my kids. That's what show we sit there and watch. That's more real. That's more reality than what else is out there.
I will tell you this Epps thing is real. It is probably America's Funniest Videos. Because if there's somebody sitting at home believing this garbage, oh my God, dude, believe the stuff that this guy's saying, and you're sitting there like, who are you fooling? But they're going out of your way. Think about it. When somebody's going out of their way to defend somebody who literally sounds guilty, like he's, an idiot, you're an idiot, and he's, there's something wrong, dude. I mean, you can't be, even the dumbest people know something's wrong. You know what I mean? Dumb criminals know if the car door is open and the keys are in it and it's running, it's a trap. You know what I mean? Like, it's hilarious, dude. It's just.
I'm glad you didn't go off on a rant.
Yeah, I know, right? I guess, yeah. I guess I probably should bring it back home. What were we talking about?
I don't know.
How did we end up here?
Nashville shooting.
Oh. Well, the manifesto. I mean,
a manifesto. Oh yeah.
Why haven't they released it? You know what I mean? They're making up excuses, but I'm so sick of this. Protect these people from who? Who are you protect? Who is persecuting LGBTQ people?
The white male.
Rights are they taking away from them?
All of them.
Like, who's what do they do? Bring some facts, please. Please bring some facts.
You don't want facts. You can't handle the facts.
I'm telling you, and I'm tired of watching school board after school board talking about pornography in the school system. And there was a cartoon I saw the other day. A clip from a cartoon I saw. They outright what was it Bugs Bunny?
You can't handle the truth.
Right. They banned some cartoon where they had Indians and
Huh.
he was shooting one
Oh.
little, two little, three little Indians.
I'm surprised.
That was a half minute. Yeah, they banned an old cartoon. It was kind of funny, right? And then they showed another cartoon about two male dinosaurs, and Disney put this out with two rocks. And these two kids are like, oh, they want to be moms too. They think those are eggs. And this is the crap they're giving to our kids. This is the crap they're showing to our kids and banning stuff. There's going to be a breaking point, dude.
That's why my kids go outside and play. I have to yell them to come inside because it's time for bed.
Right. Those days are over, though. That's not normal.
Not in my neighborhood. Not in my house. My kids go.
Yeah, well, you're protected. Maybe you don't live close enough to Biden, or maybe you do live. Maybe you live in the Biden bubble where you don't have to play by the rules that they're enacting.
I live by a summer house.
Yeah, so maybe that's all it takes.
No,
Anyway,
it's almost fall off bike season. Anyways, we're getting way off subject now, but
yeah, we don't need to fall off the bike. We'll fall off this episode. So, anyways, thanks for joining again, Nate. Thanks for tuning in. Leave your likes, shares, comments. Send us your money so we can do this for free.
I always do.
And all the rest of that stuff. And until then, Godspeed.
And pull the pin ready. Boom.
Thanks for joining us here. Pull the pin already. We hope you had as much fun as we did. If you like what we do, go ahead and hit that like button and share this video with a friend. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button so you don't miss out on any of our future episodes. But most importantly, leave a comment below. Let us know if you agree or disagree with our opinions. Hope to see you here next time on Pull the Pin Already.